What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. In yesterday's episode we got ourselves an icon, we got Larson. I was going to build a team around him, but there's too many players that I like outside of him, and based on your guys' opinions, I changed the team. I said to you guys, should I sell everything? You guys said yes. So we've got a massively untradeable team here. I did buy a few players. I bought this Delict card because at 59,000 coins, I actually think this is a steal. I think this is a bargain. Good passing, good short, like long and short passing, great physicals, great defensive, good reactions. Would prefer it to be 85 or higher, but 83 is okay. Nacho Fernandez only had 81. So better than Nacho. And I'm actually going to give this guy an anchor chem style as well because he's so fast already that I don't think it's necessarily too much of an issue to give him an anchor. Now you probably won't see because my face cam's there, but I'm only on 98 chemistry right now because we've got so many players off chem. The three centre backs there will drop eventually. I need to make this a La Liga manager to give Jordi Alba a bit extra chem. Now I could convert Sterling down to a centre mid. I don't know if I want to waste it. That actually puts us to 100 chem. So that puts most of my defenders. There you go. Now you can see. So the left back and the centre back are on 9. The centre mid's on 9. Martial's on 6. So Martial will go up to 7 when he gets 10 games played. And if I've got a cam to centre mid, I should probably sell it because they're probably mad expensive, right? Oh no, they're less than 1,000. They're 1,000 coins. I don't mind wasting 1,000 coins to get Raheem Sterling that extra 1 chem point. So the team is Rooney, untradeable. Marcus Rashford, of course, for us, untradeable. Anthony Martial that we bought, and I bought him for 74k, and he's currently about 65, 66k. But I believe that, you know, as a Path to Glory card instead of a ones to watch, his price will go up. So, you know, there'll be a time where he goes back up and then we will get rid of him and we'll replace him for somebody else in that right-hand side spot. Obviously, Frank Rijkaard, untradeable. Raheem Sterling, untradeable. Ander Herrera, untradeable. I then went and spent money on Tagliafico. Now, last time Delict got an inform, I went and bought 3 or 4 Tagliaficos and sold them for a profit because everyone buys him to use with the Delict 84 card. This time I was too late. Like 2 days ago, Tagliafico was like 12, 13, 14k, and now, as you can see, I bought him for 31k. However, this is going to be this trio here, Rijkaard, Tagliafico, and Delict, are going to be in my team for probably until team of the season now. You know, we bought Delict for 60k, and I think he's worth more than that. I think he'll probably go up to the 70s, to the 80s, just because of how valuable he is as a card. It's just a really well-rounded card, you know. So we've got 100,000 invested in these two, and 60,000 invested in Anthony Martial. Then obviously we've got untradeable Jordi Alba, the untradeable Rico, who was terrible during the time that I used him, but I can't be bothered to spend money on a goalkeeper. And then we've got ourselves this Martinez card. Now Martinez actually has an 84 rated inform already, but it's at his new club. So if he gets another upgrade, it will become an 86 rated card that will be exceptional. And in the meantime, this is an okay card. I don't want to say this is a good card or a great card because it's not, but it's okay. It's really low reactions, which is obviously really bad. Really low ball control, which is quite bad too. But defending and physical, especially with the anchor chem style, it makes him okay. And because I'm not taking this game seriously until team of the season comes out, so three more weekend leagues most likely where we won't play all the games, this is a team good enough to just get me to my 11 wins. You know, we've got a really strong squad. We've only got 4 tradable players to a combined total of about 200,000 coins. So we've got about 200,000 coins sat in the club. Everyone on the bench is untradeable. We obviously packed this Path to Glory, Thiago. Our Path to Glory like cards as well were great. We've got Thiago, Sterling, and Rashford was great. Larson untradeable, Bastian Schweinsteiger untradeable. And I put these guys on the bench because I like them, and it's a shame that currently I can't fit Kaka into the team. I would like to get him into the team. I don't know how. Especially not as a free-to-play or as a an untradeable / no coin spent team. So if you guys look at the bench, look at the team. If there's a cool concept that you could put together for me, including anyone from the bench and from the starting 11, and maybe like 100,000 coin budget, then show me what we could do to get him in. I've kept Max Kruse for the time being. He's actually, I bought him for 22,750. He's actually up at like 25k now, and I don't know if I want to keep him or sell him because there's an 84 rated inform. He could be like important during some stage or another, but let's list him up. We'll pop him out as well. Obviously, Tellez I mean, TepentheZ we could link with Kaká down that left-hand side. I don't know then who I would put in as the as another Brazilian. I have got a Brazilian centre-back. Where do we go? So I have, yeah, but although we got an upgrade, I don't think he's great, and that's Marcelo. Although looking at that, he's not bad, is he? I mean, again, average reactions, physical. I mean, you know, I'm looking at this now and I'm thinking to myself, I could play Marcelo here, I could play TepentheZ here, and then I could put Kaká. We could pop Rijkaard over there, and then we could pop Kaká in here. Now Kaká would be off chemistry, so with the left centre back, I could go and get Lopez. I don't. Yeah, I mean, like that's one option that you guys could give me. I don't know. And then Kaká obviously is off chemistry. I don't mind playing Kaká on 8 chemistry. I think he'll still be exceptionally reasonable on 8 chemistry. I don't even boost pace anyway. I boost shooting and passing with the Deadeye. And let me actually have a brief look. I don't want to waste too much time here before we get into a game. I want to have a look at Kaká on 8 chemistry with a Deadeye versus Kaká on 10 chemistry with a Deadeye. Now, Kaká on 10 chemistry with a Deadeye gets 64 boost in stats. And on 8 chemistry, he gets 57 boost in stats. So all he misses out on is 1 shot power, 1 long shots, 3 free kick accuracy, which really doesn't make much of a difference, 1 long passing, and 1 vision. Like, I'm actually more than happy to play Kaká on 8 chemistry. So I wouldn't be opposed to that in the slightest. So for today, however, we're going to go back to what we had. So I did just say that I was going to use De Ligt and Tagliafico for the foreseeable future, but I'd actually prefer to put, like, I mean, this TepentheZ card is sick, right? He's very, very good. I'd actually prefer to use those two, put Lopez in goal, and then change this 2 right-hand side players here. I've got Munir as well, so maybe we go, ooh, do you know what? I've already changed my mind on what I want to do here. I want to put him there. I want to put Kaká in there and just play Kaká on 8 chemistry. I might not even need to play Kaká on 8 chemistry. We might be able to get him on 10 chemistry, because what we're going to do is here we're going to play Munir because he's untradeable. I know Jordi Alba's untradeable too. Here we can go and get ourselves. I mean, I've got an inform already. Obviously, he wouldn't be great. No, I suppose actually he's all right, isn't he? Because he gets soft links everywhere. I mean, I'm not going to do it now because I'd have to waste time and money and energy on going and getting chem styles and stuff like that. So we're not going to do it right now. We are going to stick to what we had. Let's go and get ourselves Jordi Alba back. Position left back special. We can go and get ourselves Jordi Alba back in there. And then we'll go and pop back in De Ligt and Tagliafico. But yeah, I'm already intrigued to change them. But this is going to be the team that we're going to use today. And one of the only tradable players I've got left in my club that's worth a huge amount is Higuain. And the reason why I'm keeping hold of him is because he's a path to glory, which is obviously great for the whole of the game. Whereas ones to watches run out when the domestic season ends. Ones to watches won't get upgraded anymore. That's it. They're done. The Path to Glory cards, however, will continue to get upgraded through the World Cup. So Higuain has got a chance of an upgrade, and I'm certain. I'm not 90. Like I'm about 90% certain Higuain is going to get a team of the knockout stage card and take him to a 94, which will put him back up to around the price that I bought him. So right now he's selling for about 300,000. So we've got 300,000 coins in Higuain. We've got 200,000 coins sitting in the actual team. So there's 500,000 there. And then of course I've got a lot of coins invested in all these special cards. And then on top of that, I don't really have much by way of gold cards or anything like that anymore. But on top of that, I've now sold a fair few items. Lukaku we sold for 300, De Gea 165, Ramos 170, Alexandro 54, Draxler we sold for what we bought him for, Mbappe went, Nacho Fernandez went, and Dani Alves went. And that puts us up to 5.5 million coins, with at least 500,000 just on bench and squads, and then at least I think I invested about 1 million coins in the special cards to either sell or whatever. So that'll put us up to 7 million coins. And then we've got, like, I'm going to list this Costa, I'm selling this Batshuayi, Jonathan Tah, this Juan Fran. So we're actually going to be, if I completely liquidated everything, we would be somewhere around the 7.5 million coin mark, which I think is phenomenal, right? I'm very, very, very happy with that. That for me, that just means that team of the season, it's going to be great. Like, we're going to be able to afford absolutely anyone and absolutely everyone. We're going to complete some prime icons. Like, right now, I think this guy's got some really good value. I don't know why, he just rings a bell. No, he hasn't. Okay. Yeah, I mean, right now, you can complete Ronaldo for 3.5 million if you have nothing and if you don't take into consideration what you get back from packs. You can complete Ruud Gullit for 2.8, Maldini for 1.7, Nesta for 500,000, Crespo for 500,000. And during team of the season, these prices are going to go down. So right now, Hernan Crespo, not someone I'm interested in. Even at 500,000 coins, just not someone I'm interested in. However, during team of the season, when it goes down to being worth 350, 375k before you even take into consideration the packs that you get back, I'll then go and put that Crespo into the club. And during team of the season, not only are we going to have the most insane team of the season cards in our club because we can afford them, but we're also going to start completing prime icons for super, super cheap and just really love this game. There's a few other prime icons that I'm really interested to put into the club. Laurent Blanc is currently 1 million coins. We'll be able to easily do him for around 700 to 800,000. Marcel Desailly is 1.2 million coins. I'm interested in him. Who else have we got there? I like Ronaldinho. I'd be interested to pick up. Currently 3 million. You know, if we could do him for 2 million. I'm not saying we can do him for 2 million either. I'm just saying if we could do him for 2 million. This team, however, does pose one problem with the way I've set it up, and that is that we don't really have a really strong box-to-box midfielder set. And what I mean by that is we've got some good stuff by way of Rijkaard at CDM, great. And a Herrera as one box-to-box midfielder, great. But then we've got like a lot of really attacking players. So who do I play as that other centre mid? Do I put Rooney down in there? And then Sterling's not really suited for Cam. Do we play Martial at Cam or Rashford at Cam and play Sterling and Rashford up front together? Do we put Martial at centre mid, who I know a lot of the pro players have used him there, along with Henry and stuff? Like, I don't know how to set up my complete midfielder for this team. And I'm still definitely open to changing this team up. I've got so many untradeable players, and it's really weird because although I'm a bit disengaged with FIFA right now, right? I'm a bit disengaged in the sense that there's just not really much to do on a day-to-day basis, and in terms of like grinding, there really isn't much to do. Go on, Wazza. That's a foul ref, surely. Yeah, there really isn't much to do in terms of like grinding the game and stuff, especially not until either the new promo comes out or until team of the season comes out or until whatever comes. Oh, I've missed that. But outside of that, oh, surely this is a goal. Go on, Raheem the Dream. Oh, that's a good block. Yeah, until then, I'm excited for the team that I've built. Like, this untradeable team that I have here is actually really good aside from a few players here or there. I'm super, super pumped with it. I'm super chuffed with it, and I didn't think we had as many coins as we have in the club. I think I've been mentioning over the last few days and maybe few weeks that we have about 6.5 million coins in the club. That's how much I thought we had. Well, I've already got 5.5 million coins in the club. As we've just explained, you know, we've got 500,000 coins in the actual squad itself. No, that should be a goal. We've got 500,000 coins in the squad itself. We've got 300k in Higuain, and then from memory, all those informs and man of the matches and stuff that I invested 1.2 million in those. So we're looking at a situation where, yeah, we are honestly on the like kind of scope of about 7, maybe 7.5 million coins, because some of these are going to be more worth more than they were. Like, there was already some, like that Max Cruiser that I bought for 22k is now worth 25k, and that's not like a huge upgrade of coins or anything, but it's worth a little bit extra, you know what I mean? That should be 2-0. There we go. This guy's probably going to quit, which is fitting because it means that we don't have to have like a 30-minute long video. I thought it might be like a really long video with putting a game in as well, but I assume that this guy's going to be out of here at 2-0. I actually think he was going to be out of there at 1-0 because he kicked off and just punted it down the field. Yeah, in terms of FUT Champs, obviously this weekend league just gone, I got 14 wins. So on Thursday, we're going to get some Silver 1 rewards, which will be a nice little addition as well. And something that I'm actually interested in playing again is squad battles. And not necessarily because I want to play squad battles deeply, but more because I want to test myself whether I'm good enough still to get top 100. The points total for top 100 has increased dramatically. When I got 14th in the world, I got 119,000 points. I don't remember how many points I got when I got 3rd in the world, but yeah, 14th in the world, I got 119,000 points. Right now, last week, 118,000 points only just got you into the top 100. So yeah, I'm interested in that sense, just to see where I am, how and whether or not I can still compete, and try and understand how people are dominating squad battles so much. Is everyone now just playing on ultimate difficulty, and that's why the top 100 is like that high? Is there a new exploit that is just really easy that people don't, that hasn't really become public knowledge, or because I'm not part of squad battles anymore that I don't know about? And it would be nice just to be able to have a fun, low pressure like system to get good rewards. And if I'm not good enough to finish top 100 anymore, which I'm pretty obviously still good enough to finish top 100, because if I was getting like 120,000 points anyway, I can still get that still gets me top 100. It's just whether it's 50th to 100th or top 50, because I don't think finishing top 100 generally isn't worth it unless you finish top 50, because all those extra games, all those extra points needed compared to this guy is like out of nowhere become a different player. Yeah, compared to top 50, like top 50 you get a 50k pack on top of the 2 mega packs and a few extra coins, but top 100 you get a 100k pack obviously, so it's a bit different, right? Come on buddy, like so yeah, I'm interested to just go and test myself in squad battles for a week. Maybe I'll show some squad battles gameplay. Maybe we go on play on ultimate difficulty, or maybe we don't play on ultimate difficulty. Like, I don't know what is the, like I say, I don't know really what the difficulty to play is anymore. That should be a goal. Hey, and Herrera's just fallen down there. What the hell? Yeah, I don't necessarily know what the deal is. So I wouldn't mind experiencing it. Obviously, this week is already done. I can't get top 100. What day are we? We're currently Wednesday. I might be able to still get Elite 1. At the very worst, I should probably still be able to get Elite 3. Oh, Rooney, you got to be scoring that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely interested in it again, just for a few weeks, just give me something to do on this game, to be honest, guys. Because Foot Champs for me, I just don't enjoy the 40 games. Right? We played 16 games last week. We didn't play many more than 16 games the week before. Well, we actually played 2 games the week before. The week before that, I played like 20 games as well, or less than 20 games. We're really like I feel like a sort of 15 to 20 games over the weekend is a more than reasonable and sufficient amount of games to be played. So I think I'm still going to do that, or unless I do take on squad battles. And I know squad battles on the weekend is also a really insane amount of games. That is a great goal. I tell you what, guys, I really like this Marcus Rashford, and I'm also super excited because 2 of the Path to Glories that I've got as untradeable, Rashford and Sterling, are both starting and playing very well for England. So both of them could get a lot of upgrades throughout the World Cup. And if Rashford gets 1 more inform and becomes an 86, I mean, my word, it's going to be a spectacular card. It's already a fantastic card, that's for sure. But it'll just be even better. So yeah, there's lots to be excited about for FIFA right now. It's just that other than forcing yourself to do things to be excited in this game, there's not a lot to do. I just wish we had more grindy things, that's all. And I know to a degree icons are grindy, but I don't want grindy things for that reason. What I would like to see, and we've talked about this a little bit, and you see this in other games all the time and such, I would just like to see the ability to grind just through natural progression of grinding the game. Things like, weekly objectives where there's not just 5 or 6 weekly objectives and they're not able to be done in, a day or or a game or an hour. But things like score 100 goals with Brazilian players online. Play or win 3 division titles. Doesn't matter what division you're in, but just win 3 division titles. Little things like that, but that will take some time, but will be really fun. Because, like, let's say there is like something like score 100 goals with Brazilian players in online. okay, so to a degree, you might get people doing what they did with the Irish things, where everyone just goes into online singles and has Brazilian players and spams, and then that's that. But for doing that, you should get a good reward. That's a good save from Sergio Rico. And it's difficult in FIFA. I understand it's a little more difficult than in games like Fortnite. Just because of the fact that it can so easily be manipulated. But if there was just objectives instead of daily or weekly objectives, like, again, let's take my team, for example, who we've got here. So we've got some English players. So if one of the objectives, just to complete, like, literally just throughout time, is score 100 left-footed goals with English players online. And then also another one that score 100 left-footed goals with English players offline. And there's another one that score 100 left-footed goals with English players from outside the box. And then score 100 left-footed goals with English players from inside the box. So plenty of things to do that you're not just going to go out of your way and go into online singles and try and do it. You're just going to achieve those things by playing the game naturally. Those sort of things would be cool, because then it'd be like, there'd just be some worth, some value to playing the game. And it doesn't have to be the most insane reward for completing an objective, an untradeable 25k pack or a consumables pack, or, you know, let's go back to this left-footed thing. Let's say we take some, like, all of the left-footed objectives for English players, and you could do this with every nationality. You could do this with all the leagues. Like, there's such a high degree of ability to do things, you know. But you could have it so that you could put, for example, at the end of completing all of the left-footed English player objectives, you get yourself an 88 rated Andy Carroll, you know, a left-footed Englishman. And that 88 rated Andy Carroll is going to be a task to achieve. It's going to take you some time. You're going to have to play the game. You're going to have to fit English players into your team. It's going to be, you know, it's going to be a effort. And he's not going to be a game-breaking player. It's not going to be like, oh no, an 88 Andy Carroll. Now everyone's going to be running around with an 88 Andy Carroll. So what? Like, just so what? So what if everyone does? You know, there's already better players than him out there in the game. So what if everyone's running around with an 88 Andy Carroll? It's not like he's going to be better or worse than, you know, like, let's take, for example, the Prime Crespo that's so cheap to complete. Or a lone Michael Owen that would be better than that Andy Carroll. You know what I mean? And it would just be fun, because then you could complete all of these objectives for all of these special cards throughout the whole year. That should be a goal. I don't know why he passed that. And you could just really start to like try and complete the game. You know how in GTA, like, to get 100% of the game, there's so many tasks and objectives. Like, you have to find all of the, like, specific tokens around the map, which obviously takes time and effort. You can't just have them. You can't just go offline and do it. Like, you've got to go and find them. Like, it's tough. You know what I mean? So yeah, things like that would be awesome. And then also, like, in the new age of gaming, skins is seemingly something that is becoming exceptionally popular. And FIFA have such an incredible opportunity to do things with skins, and I'm stunned so far as to why they haven't. Go on, Martinez, lad. Yeah, I'm stunned so far as to why they haven't. And in that sense, what you can do with skins, for example, is you see how we have, like, this Kaka card, this special Kaka card, right? Imagine they release an end of era Kaka card. Well, we don't have to imagine that, we have that. But also, when they release that end of era Kaka card, they release a whole bunch of objectives just for him, that when you complete him, the way his card looks changes. He doesn't get more stats, he doesn't get upgraded weak foots or upgraded skill moves. No, it's just that the look of his card changes, so that when you come up against someone with that changed look card, you know they completed X, Y, or Z objective. So, for example, I've just hit the bar with Kaka there. Maybe one thing would be hit the bar 30 times, or hit the woodwork 30 times with Kaka. So after you've hit the woodwork 30 times with Kaka, he gets a unique stripe on his card. Nothing more than that. It doesn't have to be, like, you know, all bells and whistles, but just a little stripe, like a little section. There's already space on the card, but a little stripe goes on his card. And then score 100 goals online with Kaka, and you get a different little stripe or a star or some notifying object on his card that says he's, you know, you've completed that objective. And let's say there's 50 different objectives for that Kaka card. And then once you've completed all 50 objectives, that will not be easy. It would be a challenge. Like, the whole point is for it to be challenging. Once you've completed all the objectives for that Kaka card, his current purple card just gets like a gold shine, a gold trim around the whole card. So if you ever come up against someone and they've got a card that's got a gold trim on it, you're like, well, holy damn, this guy has put a hell of a lot of time and a hell of a lot of effort into maxing out this card's objectives. And it doesn't change the gameplay, it doesn't upgrade the card, it doesn't give them boosts or traits or specialities or weak foot or skill move upgrades. It just gives you a reason to actually use the card in the gameplay. And it would make the gameplay have so much more replayability factor, because you would want to work towards your cards. And the EA can do it for all cards, all reasons, all cards. Like with goalkeepers, you could do it, get clean sheets or make saves. Every time your goalkeeper makes 10 saves, he gets like another thing. You know what I mean? Like, there are so many things that you can do. So many things that you can do. And you know, when we go and look at a card, and we'll show it after, when we go and look at a card and then you press right to see attribute details and then you press right to see profile, whatever, you can just press right again and it will show you achievements, like achievements. And then even so, like once a week, EA could release new accomplishments for each card, or for some cards, or once a month they could do that, or once a week they could just release a brand new card that you have to grind to get, and then you can grind to get objectives complete. And they could even release cards that upgrade based on things that you do. So for example, the Schweinsteiger Fuck Birthday card. So you get Schweinsteiger Fuck Birthday because you had to grind for him to get those Irish players. That's fine. Once you now get him, he has 5 upgrade objectives and 15 non-upgrade objectives. So he has 15 objectives that when you complete them, you just get a different look to the card. Whether that's his, you know, the way his card looks, or the shine on the card, or whatever. You get some 15 just non-upgrade objectives. But then you also have 5 upgrade objectives. So for example, play 100 games, and then you get a +1 boost all round. Score 50 goals, and you get +2 shooting. Get 100 assists, and you get +3 passing. I don't know, score 100 goals from outside the box and you get +3 in just the long shot stat. Again, just things to complete to play this game. Because could you imagine if there was so many things like that to do in this game? I would not stop playing this game. 40 games on a weekend would be not even problematic to the slightest, because I would want to be playing this game. I'd be like, well, hey, I want to get my Marcus Rashford, that +3 shooting, but to do it, I need to score 100 goals in Foot Champs, 100 goals in Daily Knockout Tournament, 100 goals in Divisions, 100 goals online, 100 goals offline, and there's like 10 things to do just to get a +3 finishing boost on Rashford. Not even overall shooting, just finishing. Like, I don't understand why we don't have this depth in terms of things to do in this game with our cards. I honestly just don't get it. I just don't get it, because every other game, even like COD has this, man. In COD, like, it's score. Sorry, in COD it's like get 50 headshots, then get 250 headshots, then get 50 headshots with this attachment, get 50 headshots without that attachment, get 50 headshots with this sight, and with that sight, get 50 headshots with this perk, that perk, and the other perk. Like just to complete one gun, you would probably have to play the game for some weeks. In FIFA, there's just nothing to do for some weeks. Daily objectives are like, okay, spend 3 minutes on the game when you've completed the daily objectives. Weekly objectives, I'll spend 30 minutes on the game when you've completed the weekly objectives. Like, I don't know. I'm rambling because, and I get frustrated at this stuff, not because I don't like this game, but because I love this game. Because I'm so passionate about this game, and this is a game that I want to spend my time on, but there's no reason to spend my time on this game because you don't get any benefit for doing so. Like, forget the gameplay issues that people have. Forget the fact that a lot of people just don't like how the gameplay is on this game. If there was things to do on a day-to-day basis, or on a card-to-card basis, or the things that we've just talked about, people would play this game more and more and more, and they would ignore a lot of the gameplay issues because it was just fun to play, to build, build your stats, build your cards, build everything. It would just be far more fun to play. And I think EA are really, really falling behind. What a good win that was. I think EA are really, really falling behind in the gaming scene for, you know, against free-to-play games. Games that you don't have to pay to download, that you just have to play. Man, it's just frustrating. So let's look at our objectives. So some of the finest goals are finesse. Get on the pitch and score a finesse shot with an attacker in any fuck game mode. 800 coins for that. Cheers. Play a single player game, score 2 goals for Argentina, buy a goalkeeper. Like this should not be a daily objective, because it doesn't matter what we get for this, and I'm probably gonna theorize that we are gonna get either a silver gift pack, 350 coins, or a bronze contracts pack for this, right? This is just the worst objective, because all I'm going to go and do is I'm going to go and buy a goalkeeper for 200 coins. I'm then going to discard him for 100 coins back. So this has cost me 100 coins so far to do it. And then as my reward to do something that I wouldn't normally do, we get a bronze contracts pack. So I guessed I guessed 3 rewards it would be, the typical 3 rewards. So it's actually cost me something. It's cost me. It's cost me coins to complete a daily objective. That should never be the case. We got 98 coins back, so it cost me 90 coins in total to complete a daily objective. And if you complete all 5 of the daily objectives, you don't even get anything for doing so. It's pathetic. Weekly objectives were, I played 1 squad battles game, but yeah. Going and looking at the squad again, imagine you click on any one of these cards, Futmas and Herrera. Player details, attribute details, right bumper again, accomplishment chart. And it just gives you a list of all the accomplishments, what you get as a reward for completing them, and how far into them you were doing. And some of them might be minor upgrades to the cards. Like he has 90 short passing and 83 long passing. Imagine there's something that says get 100 assists with Ander Herrera, and you get +3 long pass. Is that going to make that a broken card now? Are people going to be going like, well, how can I play this game? Ander Herrera has 3 extra long passing. This just isn't realistic, EA. How can we expect to play this game? Of course they're not going to complain about that. They're going to love that. They're going to love building towards getting that +3 passing upgrade. One of the accomplishments could be play 100 games with Ander Herrera. I've done that, 171, and you get literally just like a premium gold pack. That's it, just a premium gold pack. Now imagine there's all these accomplishments available on every single player. How fun would it be just building teams to gear towards completing objectives on each individual player and other objectives within the game? Play 100 games within a full English squad. Play 100 Foot Champs games. Play this many games. Score this many goals. Just more for minor upgrades. And then let's look at these cards. So, this Wayne Rooney card. You see that left-hand side, that blue bar that he's got on the left-hand side, that's like a separate bar from the rest of the card. Underneath the English flag and above the little Foot 18 logo, there's a big space there. Now, this is where I would say every time you complete a specific accomplishment with Wayne Rooney, you just get a star in there or a line in there. So if you come up against a Wayne Rooney that's got 3 stars on it, and each star could have a colour that represents the accomplishment, you could be like, well, he's completed the hit the woodwork 10 times, score 100 goals, and get 50 assist accomplishments, but he hasn't completed the win 5 Division 1 titles with this card accomplishment. Now, I know not everyone can win Division 1 with in FIFA, but if there was an accomplishment that gave you a tab that said you've won 5 Division 1 titles, you would probably play divisions more, and you would respect someone, or like it would just be something to gear towards, something to play towards. Like if it said to me win 5 Division 1 titles with Wayne Rooney in your squad, I would all of a sudden be spamming the hell out of Division 1 to try and get those things. And it's not about gearing it towards people that are good at the game either. These accomplishments would be just achievable throughout the game. So again, if you got into Foot Champs and you lost 6-4 to a guy with a prime icon team that's top 100 and you're just never there, but you've got your Frank Rijkaard icon, and one of the accomplishments for Frank Rijkaard is complete 500 tackles, and in that game he got 10 more tackles. You don't come out of that game thinking, God damn it, man, I hate FIFA. I came up against a pay-to-win team and I just had no chance. You come out of that game thinking, yeah, I lost, but hey, my Frank Rijkaard, I got 10 more tackles on him, and in another 26 tackles, he's going to get his standing tackle upgraded to 93 instead of 91. Like, for me, guys, it would add such a huge dynamic to FIFA for things like that I would never, ever, ever not be on this game. But now, today, what reason have I got to play this game? I can play divisions that offers me nothing. I can play daily knockout tournament that is just too easy, and I shouldn't even be allowed to play Daily Knockout Tournament because I'm already qualified for Foot Champs. Daily Knockout Tournament should only be for people who don't qualify. Friendly Seasons is trash. Draft is not worth it. Draft right now, it should be 7,500 coins to enter, or they should change the rewards. Squad Battles. As much as I just said, I'm probably going to go back in and playing Squad Battles. It's absurd to me that the rewards are the same. It's absurd to me that for Elite 1 at this stage, you get 2 Mega Packs and 40,000 coins, and it's just not worth your time. I don't know, man. As I said, I get frustrated at this stuff, not because I don't like this game, but because I am so passionate about this game, because I so badly want this game to be a huge success, because I love this game. I've been playing this game since, I've been playing FIFA since I was a baby, like 10, 11, 12 years old. You know, the first FIFA I remember playing was FIFA 98 Road to World Cup. I've been playing Ultimate Team since the day it came out in FIFA 09. I bought it, I bought the downloaded content, and I've played it ever since, and I've loved it ever since. But right now, it's hard, man. It's hard to enjoy this game when they don't give you an incentive to play. And it's, I know compared to 2 years ago, FIFA 16, FIFA 15, this game is considerably better, but the gaming industry as a whole has changed. The whole vision, the whole outlook of social media and gaming in general has changed so dramatically that I know we have more now, and some people say to me, you should be thankful that we've got more now than we had before, and that is something to consider. But also something to consider is that other games are out there doing it bigger and better, and to see the game that you love fall behind, it's just crazy frustrating. It's just crazy frustrating. Anyway, guys, this is going to be the end of the game, the end of the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like, rate, and comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.